It's News Talk, and this is Stephen Jones, and it's Christmas Day, and I'm here with some new updates on the news. There's a Pennsylvania congresswoman who thinks Jim Jordan is very scared. The 1-6 committee seeks info on the Trump calls. That's Madeline Dean from Pennsylvania. Congress sent a letter Wednesday requesting that Jordan come and talk to them, and they want any information on any texts or calls between Trump and Jordan. Jordan says he only remembers one call, but there could have been more, and that totally goes against what he told Politico. He told Politico he only remembered one, but then that went against what he told the Rules Committee back in November. I think it was November. But he told them that he talks to Trump all the time, and he just couldn't remember when. But then he ended up saying it was when pushed. It was after the riot, when in Politico, he said it was while he was in the safe room. He's worried about turning any of his information over because he says the committee would try to distort it or present it to America to make him look mad by altering it. There's a Baltimore police officer who got shot while sitting in her car. Kenna Hawley, she died. They removed her from life support. The two assailants, Trevor Shaw and Elliot Knox, also shot Justin Johnson afterwards, and they're in custody with no bond. The Kim Potter verdict: guilty of first-degree manslaughter and guilty of second-degree manslaughter. She'll be going for sentencing February 8th, and the max sentence in Minnesota law is 7 years for first-degree and 4 years for second-degree manslaughter, but the prosecutor is seeking a longer sentence. I agree with this. I agree with the verdict. She had to have known the difference between her taser and her gun. I mean, they're taught this stuff in training, extensive training. I agree with it. In Michigan, James and Jennifer Crumley are being held for 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter for failing to report their son's actions. He actually shot up a school he shot up a school, and 4 were killed and 7 injured. School informed them that there were drawings of a gun, and that it said the cops won't stop, please help me, and other stuff, and they ignored the warning signs. They even came up to the school, and he had the gun on him, and they didn't take him home. Yeah, I think they should be charged. They just bought him the gun. And everything. And he's been watching videos of shooting people, and he even had a dead blue jay head and took it to school. It was found at the school. I mean, that's dead signs that your son's having problems. And if they ignored it, yeah, they are accessories. Biden says the COVID quarantine is still 10 days for non-medical workers, and travel will resume for Southern Africa on December 31st. If you're a foreign traveler, you got to have a negative test and fully vaccinated to get into the country. That ban started on November 26th because of the Omicron variant, but in Southern Africa countries thought that was discriminatory, but it's being reinstated or being taken away on December 31st. That's a good thing. A 14-year-old was shot in Hollywood, California by an LAPD officer. there was the reports of shots fired, but it wasn't taken as an active shooter. And even though there were more calls after the call was taken saying there was an active shooter, but when they got there, there was the assailant was attacking a victim, but when the officer shot him, and Valentina Aurelina Peralta, who was 14, got shot, and she was in a dressing room behind the victim, in another room, and it pierced her as it went through the wall. She was 14. That's just some of the news today on Christmas, at 2:31 in the morning. I hope all y'all have a Merry Christmas, and stay tuned, and I'll have more updates coming soon.